some of those questions. If we can answer them, some of them, we're going to take a couple of minutes of your day. Record-breaking heat is underway today, potentially tomorrow. Not so much Thursday, but still very hot. And then the winds kick up. So that's why we have, again, these first alert, weather alert days all the way through Thursday. And it encompasses Washington, Idaho, and parts of Montana. Over the next 12 hours, it's all going to be about the heat, the sunshine. We're going to have, by 1 o'clock, we should be nearing 100 degrees. We're going to be in the triple digits throughout much of the afternoon. 103 will be our high today. By 9 o'clock, 88. At 1 in the morning, it's still going to be 76 degrees. So we're not going to get a big break overnight. We want you to be, again, familiar with the fact that this heat is going to continue and it's going to build, and our homes are going to take longer and longer to displace this heat. So we do have cooling centers we'll talk about probably several times in the next 5 minutes. But all public libraries, there's the 6 major outlets, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. They have water available, free Wi-Fi available. There's places for the kids to play. And, of course, in the afternoon, there's usually a lot of reading and stuff that goes on to the kids. So, again, if you have questions, you can put them in the comments. I got Rob standing by to tell me what you're asking, and we'll try and answer those. We have the heat dome that is now responsible for this heat that has encompassed the West Coast, the northern West Coast, Oregon, Washington, and through areas of Montana. That's going to be the trend for today, tomorrow, into Thursday. Then we'll see a bit of a break. With the heat, we want you to take early morning walks with your pets. The afternoon, it's too hot for their paws to be on the concrete and the blacktop. We constantly remind you, make sure, again, that you don't keep pets or kids in cars for any length of time. Make sure those kids are drinking plenty of water. Pedialyte Pops are a nice treat into the afternoon for them. Shade, if you have to be outdoors, seek shade. That lowers that temperature by 5 to 10 degrees. And, of course, the sun's not beating down on you. And, of course, take those breaks in AC. The other thing is that Meals on Wheels does a beautiful job keeping track of our elderly, but only on the homes they go to. If you'd please check on your neighbors who you know are elderly, may not be, again, they just can't handle the heat as well as younger individuals, healthy individuals, or if someone just can't handle it, please check on them. Just a simple, hi, how you doing? All right, part of the problem we have now is not only the heat, but the humidity in the upper atmosphere. Things are going to be very dry, and we're going to see this dry condition through Wednesday into Thursday. That high drops down. We start to see a little more coming in for the weekend. That's going to be the good news. The best news is by the weekend, we are going to cool down. Now, temperatures today. 108 into Grand Coulee, 112 into Lewiston. All of this sunshine, light winds coming out of the northwest and into areas of the southwest as it shifts, which means cleaner air for the afternoon. But as we get a westerly flow, it could bring in more smoke from the west side. So air quality is in moderate and very well will stay just about right there between good and moderate throughout the afternoon into this evening. We're expecting 103 for Spokane, 101 for Coeur d'Alene. And anytime we get around 100 degrees, you got to take those breaks. So here's the setup for the planning forecast. That record heat today, potentially tomorrow. Thursday, not so much a record. They'd have to hit 102 on Thursday to match the record set back in like 1982. But we have a weather alert day there because of the potential winds. Now, I talked to the National Weather Service minutes ago, and they are now talking with their neighbors in Pendleton and such about the forecasted winds coming in as this heat moves out. That high moves out. It is replaced by a low. That creates wind, and that wind is going to have us with a high fire danger. How high and where we're going to end up on that will be decided later on today, but we are keeping an eye on those winds. It is cooler Friday, but still warm, 91. It's the weekend that's going to be glorious. We're going to have mid-80s Saturday, Sunday 78, and then Monday 74 degrees, potentially mid to upper 70s Monday, but things are looking pretty good. All right, 4 things you need to know as we get going. That excessive heat warning continues through Thursday. So we're not going to see this break anytime soon. Highs are going to be in the low 100s. We're going to be 103 today, 102 potentially tomorrow. The hottest day will be today, and then it's turning breezy. So we see that fire danger increase as we move forward when we go into Thursday into Friday with very low relative humidity. Everything has been extremely dry, so the fuels have dried out. But look at this weekend. Saturday 84, Sunday 78. I just love the looks of that. So we do have something to look forward to, but we got to get there. Any questions, Rob? No? Okay. Everyone is saying, Mark, you're answering all our questions. Perfect. Last thing I want to show you is the numbers. We love numbers. All right, so far we're tied for the number of 90 degrees or hotter for the year. All right, and it's August, mid-August. We're going to add to that, and we're going to be above average. Look at July, one of the hottest months we've had on record throughout not only parts of Washington, but throughout the world. So we were a part of that with 12 versus 9 average. We have, again, we have a couple of more days yet today that we're, this week we're going to be above 90. So we're going to add to those August numbers. We'll be above average by the end of the week. But so far, our numbers are average for the year. And again, we have lots of year to go. So just a reminder, we do have the heat. It is going to continue. We want you to be safe. Here's today. And this will be the last thing I show you. Temperatures are going to climb quickly. We're going to have by 1 o'clock 98 degrees. By 3, we should see that 103 degree temperature continuing through dinner time. And then we are going to see things cool, but it's going to be a very slow cool down. Please take it easy, drink plenty of water, take breaks into the afternoon. You know, afternoon naps. All right. We'll continue to cover this heat tonight on 4 News Now at 5 and 6. I'm Mark Peterson in the First Alert Weather Center, 4 News Now. Hoping you have a great day, and please take it easy.